So we're here with Jacob Harber at the Manchester Regional. He's just finished fifth place after 7 rounds. So he played Danger, so shows your deck.
So we played 3 of all the good ones. 3 Nessie, 3 Jackalope, 3 Snake.
Is that ratio dangerous?
Is a bit, yeah. And then because we're playing pure dangers and we want to sap people, play 3 of the other good ones. These are just good cards, really. Draw a lot, summon a lot of cards. Then we play some of the level 8s. So we play these 4. Play 1 Ogopogo for rescue, and because it comes up sometimes to put an extra Dark Engrave at the beginning of the end. And then 2 Thunderbird over 2 Bigfoot, because Thunderbird is like better against Salamangreat because you can use it to discard, like when you discard it you can hit the counter trap.
Okay.
And then they're forced to counter trap it, right? So the counter trap doesn't do anything, which is really important when you're trying to like push through them. You need to play these because first of all they're big, and that means that you can actually just push damage with these. There were games today I was winning with just like Thunderbird, Bigfoot, and just like attacking people outside the extra deck. They let you push a little bit with Sanctum in the format, particularly these, so you can like try and pressure over the top of Sunlight Wolf and force out Phalanxes, etc. And also because we play some rank 8s, and these are obviously pretty important if you want to summon rank 8s, right? So we just play these 4. And then we play these 6 cards because you need to keep cards in your hand, otherwise your effects will fizzle and then you lose. Play 2 Snow because Colossus is a card in this format, so you want to minimise your chances of having cards that lose to Colossus. Beast is just an extra Brow. Brow is really good because it just gives you draw your power cards. You can very commonly just empty your deck out, so you just draw into all your one-offs. And then for normal summons, play 2 Denko, 1 Sky Blaster. So Denko is more important to main deck because you want to go second, particularly game 1. You just go second, dig through your deck, summon Denko and kill them.
So what's the reason for playing Wother 1 Sky Blaster? Why not just play a 3rd Denko?
Because not every deck in the format requires you to have Denko Sackers, and in those matchups it sucks to normal summon a 1700 attack vanilla. Sky Blaster is really good in those matchups. For example against Thunder, just like drop it down, you have 2-3 monsters on the board, you summon 2-3 tokens, you just kill them. Off the back of a Sky Blaster. You only need 1 because you can draw through your deck so consistently that you will find this. If you need to find it, you will find this.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Then we play 2 Phantasmi. This card is obviously very good. I'm not too sure about it in this deck, but in general, if you draw it, obviously just play it turn 1. It's extra body on the board, helps protect you guys from like Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor for 3 can be very scary on say Curious. But yeah, like being able to just have like an extra 2400 body on the board like turn 1 is so good, especially because it lets you just mulligan your hand and get a +1. And this deck just thrives off +1s.
Okay.
I'm not entirely convinced it's correct in this deck though, because obviously drawing into them later on in the combo they don't really do anything. But the card's like so powerful that I think you probably should play them anyway. And then we play 1 Zephyros because this card's insane to discard. Just bouncing a danger back to hand and just reusing the effect is like incredible. And it also helps you assemble rank 4s at the end and in the middle of the combo, right? In case you need to like Azathoth your opponent go first or second. So yeah, that card's like nuts.
Is there any reason you didn't play Armageddon Knight?
I mean, Armageddon Knight is either sending what? It's sending either Zephyros or it's sending Beast. And if you're sending Beast, then you are spending your normal summon. on a 1400 attack monster that draws you a card, whereas you could spend that normal summon on Denko Sekka or Sky Blaster and kill your opponent or stun them so they can't do anything while you kill them. In the case of Zephyros is obviously slightly better because it just makes Azathoth. That's not as important when you're not trying to FTK your opponent, you're just trying to actually kill them. So I would much rather be normal summoning Denko Sekka or Sky Blaster at all times. And you can't play many normal summons in this deck because you will draw them. So you just don't want to brick on normal summons. Yes, 31 monsters there. And then the spells, play 3 Allure, 2 beginning and the end. The reason for this is Allure is better to like fix your hand as you're going through the combo. For example, getting rid of cards like the Phantasmes, or like the Sky Blaster. And it can also filter out like Dark World hands into Danger hands, which are obviously much better. So this card is like much more important to you, especially because you can just use it like during the early stages of your combo when you don't have enough darks in graveyard. And obviously you're trying to dig for this card, but like drawing this card early is really, really bad. Just because you have to set it and then it will turn off Denko, for example, or like you don't have the dark set up in grave yet, so it just like it reduces the chances of you successfully hitting dangers because you have to set it. And like you're having to wait for the payoff, but obviously the payoff is so powerful that you have to play this card in this deck. Every time you resolve it, you probably just won the game on the spot. Then one-offs.
Okay.
So card destruction is a card that says when you activate this and your opponent doesn't ash, you win the game.
Fair enough.
This is crazy, like discarding Nessie, Mothman, Jackalope, that happened earlier, and like a Brow as well. And I started with 4 cards and I ended with about 8. It was crazy. Reborn, this is really good for pushing damage. If you summon Phoenix, for example, use Phoenix to pop like a counter trap or to like bait Widow Anchor or whatever, and like it gets striked. It's great because then you can just like reborn it back. And when you do that, like you get the extra 2 link materials. You can summon back out like Bigfoots and Thunderbirds and just like keep bashing your opponent's face in. So this card's like really, really strong in this deck. One response team. This card's amazing. So being able to compulse stuff in this format is really, really big because, for example, it allows you to deal with, say, Sunlight Wolves. And with Baling's engraved, it just doesn't matter because you just bounce it off the board, it doesn't exist anymore. And so it's just not a problem. The effect engrave is insane as well. Just being able to like Metal Foes Fusion and trigger whatever danger you like. So like triggering Nessie with this is like crazy.
That's why you played the Sea Serpent one, right?
Ogre Pogo,
the level 8.
Yeah. Because like Ogre Pogo can send this to the grave, and then you at any point in your combo, like as you're just like playing out these danger effects, if there's like a particular danger that needs to be hit in a situation, like say your opponent has I don't know, like Gozen out, and you want to start like really like going into your extra deck and stuff and like phoenixing, you can just like find Bigfoot and like send Bigfoot off this and stuff and just like pop it. It's just like guarantees all this stuff, all those effects, and being able to like compulse stuff like Colossus as well is like a really big deal.
Yeah, I guess that helps a lot.
Yeah, this is like a way to just deal with Colossus. Other cool things it can do against Salamangrates is you can bounce their cards so that Gazelle can't trigger, and that means that like killing them becomes so much easier because they just can't like summon more guys. Okay, and then One Desires. Basically, this card's just +1 in hand. Really, really good. But you only want to play 1 because you draw your entire deck. And when you're drawing your entire deck, you will draw like multiple copies of this. So you only want to play 1 because you just want to draw it, play it, get a +1 in hand, and just keep going. And there's nothing you really care about banishing because your entire deck is just Upstart Goblins / Dark World Dealings that summon themselves. So it's just fine to just banish like a majority of like them because you still have like a bunch left to like kill your opponent with.
Okay.
So that's 40 card main deck. So extra, like Link Spider for the Sky Blaster tokens, then Phoenix and Cerberus just to like be able to out problem stuff and help you link climb. Wee Witch, this is like a generic link in the deck. It can be pretty important to help you summon Curious. because it's just an extra type. Making your guys bigger is also like pretty strong. Helps out border.
Yeah,
too.
I'll inspect the border.
Yeah, which is like pretty big. And yeah, like the 2 down arrows come up quite a lot as well. It's like as you're comboing, because it lets you like make this, and then you can make like an Ixies monster, and then you can just like link this away into like Borrow Sword later on. You have like an extra arrow zone that you wouldn't have had before.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
This card's like pretty good. You can also like sometimes end on this in like weird situations. Because like killing this gives you an extra like danger or Dark World guy back,
Yeah.
so you can just like keep going next turn. The boy himself, this card's crazy. Send Rescue T, send like a Zephyro, send Shadow Beast. It's just it's MVP. Like this card's amazing. And then Unicorn because it outs stuff. The Nightmares like allowing you to trigger your danger effects is also so powerful as well. And then for like 4s, we played these two. This obviously just helps kill your opponent, and well, this also helps kill your opponent. And then just outs problem guys. It's really, really good. And then Griffin, this is for setting floodgates, games 2 and 3. When you're going first, game 1, like if you suspect you know what your opponent's playing, or you just have a hunch, or they make you start. You want to try and end with this, and you normally try and end with it linked with the Cerberus, so it's protected. And then you want to put like Ixies monsters here and here, so that they can't do anything with it.
Okay.
So moving on to set Ixies monsters, we played Dweller.
Okay.
It's good to end on. It's really good for like pushing through Ray and stuff.
It's good against Salamangreat,
yeah,
of course.
it's really good against Salamangreat. Nyala Azathoth. So this lets you push going second. If you know your opponent's playing a hand trap deck, you just go into Nyala, you put Azathoth on top, just turn them all off. Turns off Gazelle, turns off Ray. It's really, really strong. Also, it lets you you turn them off, and while you're doing so, you put an extra dark in the grave, and that comes up a lot for beginning of the end. Then moving on past that, Rankates, we played Photon Lord and Harbinger. This card's good because it's just a monster negate. And this card obviously is Hope. It's just really, really strong. Like
you not play Redo?
Not in the main deck.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, these two are just really strong. It's like your standard turn 1 end board, if you're made to go first or you want to go first. Tends to be something that looks a little bit like this. You turn off the grave effects, the special summon monsters can't do anything. These two can't die by card effect. This protects them all from battle, and it negates a spell. So this board's like pretty good in this current format.
Yeah, it's quite strong.
And then we played Dark Matter. So
Dark Matter?
Yeah, so the idea is that you summon this, and then you rank up into Dark Matter.
Okay.
And then this can attack twice. So it attacks twice for 4k.
So what does the Photon Lord do? Is it just
It's a monster negate guy.
Oh, it's a negate?
It's like, it has an effect that's like a monster negate.
Okay.
But like, you also rank it up into this. And then...
Did you ever end on this instead of 38?
No, it never came up, but like, it can do. But normally you make this, you can make this. This thing just like...
Okay.
So you end... one of your ideal ways to kill people is you end on Borrow Sword and Dark Matter. So
Yeah,
Dark
they
Matter,
both attack twice.
Yeah, Dark Matter attacks twice into 2 monsters, and then Borrow Sword attacks and is able to like turn the Dark Matter to defense and just attack. So like this can go direct and do 6k. This over 2 monsters is doing more than 2k.
Yeah, it's good over Sunlight Wolf as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You just smash the Salamangreat boards. If they don't end on Dweller, you just kill them.
Yeah.
And then for the side, we played extra copies of all the normal summons, so you can change them depending on the matchup and if you're going first or second.
Yeah.
You don't need to play 3 of this between main and side. You can cut one of these for
I
something
think
else.
you can draw into one later.
But in general, it was pretty good. And then 3 kaijus. You draw into. You just like kaiju Skytraker, you kaiju Sunlight Wolves. It's really good. They're also Dart for Allure and beginning of the end. Then we played This is for time because your turns take forever.
Yeah.
Because you have to activate a danger effect in hand, shuffle your hand, like your opponent rolls a dice. They take forever to do. So you side into this whenever you're getting near to time because it gives you a way that as you're doing your combo, you can guarantee that you can kill them. It also allows you to keep Zephyros in your deck as well, which is really powerful. So you can guarantee you can kill them, and then you can continue your combo into stuff like Moral Swords to actually kill them. So this has been really strong. This won me like a couple of games today. Just like having access to a way to win in time.
Okay.
And this for Azathoth combo, I didn't want to main it because I'm not playing Brigandine. So it's not really doing anything in my extra deck. Like at least Griffin comes up when you're going first and stuff, in a way that this card doesn't. But like yeah, you can side out Griffin or normally you're not siding out Griffin for this. You're normally siding out Darkmatter for this. Because Darkmatter's only good going second, and you want this going first.
Okay, that's fair enough.
3 twin, triggers danger effects, pops spells and traps, really good against Sky Striker, etc.
Yeah.
And like Guru Control, which is huge in the UK. And Draco.
It's a good card.
Yeah. And then Floodgates.
The cancer cards.
Yeah, so this is really strong, obviously. Notice we're not playing Rusty, that's because in this deck, you just draw your Floodgates. It doesn't matter. Very often, Curious doesn't even need to send them because you'll just do your entire combo, and as you're doing your combo, you've drawn like 10-20 cards, up to 30. I'm pretty sure I was ending with like 7 cards left in deck. When you've seen 33 cards, you'll see like the Floodgates.
So which ones of these did you side in the most? Did you
Based on
them all?
matchups, these.
These two?
Yeah, just based on matchups. These are like really good against Salamangreat and Thunder, and that's what I played a lot of today.
Okay.
Obviously,
Playing a Sky Striker?
I played one, but I went second game 1, and then it was a 2-0, so he's obviously not going to let me start.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want this to happen to him. Like, you can literally end on both of these, and then they can't play. Like, these cards are just crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
This came up as well last round. I wasn't sure if it was correct or not, but decided it in going second against Mangreat because if they Sanctum you, you just keep drawing your deck, summon like Bigfoot and Thunderbirds and just like push into their guys, end on like 4 or 5 dangers, and then set this. And then if you can clear enough of their board, next turn when they try and play, they're not going to make Phoenix first, and you can just flip Summon Limit, stun them out, and then turn after just keep attacking them because your guys are actually bigger than theirs, so you will win that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the deck.
Is there anything you'd change?
I'd take out one Sky Blaster for something else, but like in all honesty, it just went really well. Like the deck played really well. I got quite lucky a couple of times with danger effects, but that's just the nature of things. It's just really solid as a deck, to be honest. Yeah, really happy with it.
Great. Is there any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah. First of all, shout outs to Card Markets, team sponsors, and the rest of Team Kuribrohs. I'm really enjoying being a part of the team. It's really nice being able to talk to other players. It's like a big family. Shout outs to Alfie Morton of E-Man Games for holding the camera.
Alfie Morton.
No matter how tired he is.
Alfie Morton's ashes as well. Alright, congratulations and good luck in the future.
Thank you.